guys, what's the scene? It's your girl Kimberly Rain back at it again with another video, and today I'm feeling in a carnival mood. Trinidad and Tobago Carnival is coming up very soon. We're basically in February right now and Carnival is here, so I decided to do a little carnival look for you guys because you know, I can't let the whole carnival season come and go and I ain't doing no kind of carnival look. Like, what I say about me as a Trini? So this look was inspired by a look I saw from Angel Cumberbatch. She is a Trinidadian makeup artist who is very well renowned internationally as well as locally, obviously. I just wanted to bring it to life and show you how I got this look, and maybe that's how she got this look using different things. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I hope that you enjoy this video. But you know what I'm gonna say? You should like totally subscribe. You know why? Because you made it this far in the video. There's no turning back now. It's too late. You have to subscribe. It's too late. This video would self-destruct if you don't subscribe. You probably won't, but still subscribe and click the notification button so you can be notified whenever I post another video, and like it if you like it. If you don't like it, move on. I don't know what to say. Like, don't be a troll, just keep it moving, keep it rolling. You don't have to be nasty. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this video and let me show you how I got this wonderful beautiful carnival. Starting with the Morphe 35B palette, we're going in with this yellow shade, and this is going to be our transition color. So taking a fluffy blending brush, mine is from the BH Cosmetics line, we're just going to blend that in there, and then we're going to go in with this orange shade right below the yellow shade that we just put before, using the same brush to blend and give sort of an ombre effect, because we're going in with darker colors like this brick orange shade. So we're just going to blend that in there right under the orange shade we put before, still using the same brush, and we're just going to blend. Blending is key here, guys. We don't want any harsh lines to cut no bitch now. So then we're just going to go in with this pink shade because we need to get a good transition from that dark reddish orange color into purple. So just going to blend this right in our crease now, and then we're going to use this fuchsia color to darken up that crease and create a nice ombre effect. Blending is key, blending is key. I can't say that enough. So now just going to go in with this purple shade, and starting from the outer corners and working our way in, we're going to plop that right dead in the crease, because that's what's going to give us our nice sharp cut crease line when you put the glitter on. And then I'm just going to use this dark blue shade to darken the color of the purple, because I found that when I blended it out, it didn't really stand out that much. And now going in with the white Sacha eyeshadow base, we're just going to cut our crease with it. This is going to serve as a nice adhesive for this dark green shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and we're just going to plop that all over the lid, making sure that we don't have any white peeking through, because this is our base for our glitter. And then using the Lit Cosmetics Forever Wear Glitter Base, spread that all over the lid evenly, and go in with the Lit Cosmetics glitter in the shade Peacock all over the lid. Make sure there's no space. We gotta make sure that the glitter is all over this lid and there's no color peeking through from the base. And then going back in with this purple shade around the edges just to make sure that everything kind of has a nice smooth transition, because I don't like to see harsh lines between the glitter and the eyeshadow. So just using like a small detailer brush between the crease and the glitter, I'm just going to go in there with that as well. And now I'm just going to continue with my foundation routine. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in combination with the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Primer to prime my face. And I use two primers because the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer is really nice and great at smoothing over my whole face and pores. But the Urban Decay Primer is really good for my laugh lines, which are just crazily deep. I don't understand. I'm like 21. Why do I have such harsh laugh lines? I don't understand. And then I'm just going to use my LA Girl Orange Corrector to cancel any dark marks in areas on my skin. Using a beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that out. Then using my Revlon Color Stay Foundation in the shade Carnival, I'm using a foundation blush to evenly apply the foundation all over my skin. Make sure I have a nice even coverage. And then using a knockoff beauty blender that I got from my beauty supply store, I'm just going to blend that into my skin to get this nice airbrushed finish. It just proves that you don't need to spend a pound and a crown to get the great effects that something like a beauty blender can give you. A knockoff works just fine, and I love it. And I also love this foundation so much. It so perfectly matches my skin, and it's lightweight and buildable at the same time. And then going in with my favorite concealer of all time, LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm just going to use that and a smaller foundation brush to highlight underneath my eyes. Again, I'm using a foundation brush because I want the coverage and the application of the highlight to be even on my face. So I'm just highlighting under my eyes, my upper lip, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. Highlighting these points is going to attract the light onto my face. It's going to give you a more youthful and bright appearance. And let me tell you, this concealer is the best concealer since sliced bread because it is so affordable and it's so easy to blend and it's so lightweight that I don't see why you should get any other concealer in life. It's my absolute favorite. And then going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso. I'm just going to use that to contour to bring some dimension back to the face, because using all that powder and all that foundation just makes your face look really flat and like two-dimensional. So we're going to bring our features back by contouring our cheek, carving out our cheeks, making sure that we have a nice looking cheekbone. If you want to create a cheekbone, create a cheekbone. It's makeup. You can do whatever you want. So we're just gonna carve out those cheekbones and the jawline, because like I said, do whatever you want. If you want that double chin to disappear, you make it disappear, girl. You work it in there. And the nose as well. I mean, I love my nose out, but I just find contouring my nose just gives it a nice color and shape. It just enhances the shape I already have, because I really don't care if I have a smaller nose or anything. I love my nose. And then the same with my forehead. Pro tip, contouring your forehead, while it decreases your forehead size, it also helps blend the foundation into your hairline. And then I'm just going to set my highlight with my Sacha Buttercup Setting Powder. And I don't usually bake for long at all because I find that with this powder, if I bake too long, I end up getting a very yellow color on my skin, and it just doesn't look good. It looks like I'm SpongeBob or something. And then going in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. I'm just using that on my waterline. And going in with the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, we're going to use the shade Dalia to just add that blue color there because I don't have a blue pencil liner. I know, I suck. And then I'm just going back in with the purple shade from the Morphe palette to just shade underneath my eye there to make everything seem like a complete look. And I forgot to show you guys that I used the Revolt color from the Decay Electric palette as a inner corner highlight. Now I'm just dusting off the excess powder. And oh girl, yes. And then I'm just gonna highlight with my JCat Beauty highlighter in the shade Bora Bora. This highlighter was made and crafted by the gods. It is so beautiful and shiny and soft in the application. I just love it so much. And then I'm using my LA Girl Matte Liquid Gloss in the shade Revolt. In the inner lips, I'm using Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Faded to give an ombre effect. I'm just going to set my face with the Max Fix Plus Setting Spray. Okay, and this is the finished look. Oh, look. Let me go change into something more festive. Okay, I'm back. And I've changed into something a little more festive, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you were able to follow along with me. And if you'd like to see any more videos like this, just let me know in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on social media and keep up with me in my daily life, you can just click the description box below. I have all my social media attached there, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat. Speaking of Snapchat, that's where you're gonna see all these looks first before YouTube ever sees them. And if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing, fam? Like, schmark? I don't get it. You should just subscribe because you clearly like me. You clearly like the content I'm posting. So just prove it. Just become part of this family. Just subscribe and like the video because it lets me know that you like my content. You know, instead of just walking on here. Stop. Say hello. Set up shop. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed creating this look. I hope that Angel watches it and likes it too because I put my whole heart, soul, hands, ass, time, sleep deprivation into this. And I hope you have a great, wonderful life and evening ahead of you, or night, whatever time you're watching this. Morning, who knows. Catch you in my next video. Bye!